Hello friends, hope you are all doing very well. We review the first day's play of the third and final test match between India and New Zealand at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. 14 wickets fell on the first day, 11 of them to spinners. India are not sitting comfortably. The 10 minutes of madness just before stumps has brought New Zealand back into the test match. Whatever good work was done by the Indian spinning duo of Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar was undone by those 10 minutes of madness in which India lost 3 wickets for an additional 6 runs. Replying to New Zealand's 235 after New Zealand won the toss and chose to bat first, India are 86 for the loss of 4 wickets, and among those 4 wickets, the 2 most experienced senior batsmen, Captain Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, are back in the pavilion dismissed. Virat Kohli for single digits and Rohit Sharma for 18, the first batsman to get out. 11 out of the 14 wickets fell to spinners. Ravindra Jadeja accounted for 5, his 14th 5-wicket haul in tests. Washington Sundar continued his good work, carrying on from his 10-wicket haul in Pune the previous week. And it was all a madness of 10 minutes that could probably cost India the game. India are 149 behind, and it is going to be a mammoth effort, a Herculean task by the Indian batsmen with Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant at the crease, who will resume on Saturday, the second day, and they need to first score 149 more runs to wipe off the first innings deficit and then score as many runs and give India as much lead so that they can play around in the second innings and give some hope of an India victory. But that seems distant, it's far off. Rohit Sharma was going well, he was given a life, he was dropped by William O'Rourke when he was on 15, playing his favorite shot, pulling, and was dropped on the long leg boundary by William O'Rourke. But then, after adding just 3 runs to that total, he was out. Caught in 2 minds, playing Matt Henry, whether to play him on the onside, but he withdrew and the ball took the edge and went into the second slip, safe hands of the rival captain Tom Latham. And then Ajaz Patel took 2 wickets. Mohammad Siraj, who was sent in as a night watchman, was out, but before then he came in the place of Yashasvi Jaiswal, who was looking good for his 30-odd runs, but then he went for a reverse sweep, missed it, and was clean bowled by Ajaz Patel. We also saw sweep and reverse sweep being played earlier in the day by the New Zealand duo of Will Young, and more in particular by their top scorer Daryl Mitchell, who, though missed his century by a few runs, he fell in the 80s. He played a very responsible knock, adapting to the conditions. He said in Pune before the test match that this New Zealand team, and the reason why they are leading 2-0 in the series, is that they adapted to the conditions. And it is not easy conditions for New Zealand, coming from down under, which is cool climate, winter, and to adapt to the hot, extreme conditions of Pune and especially today in Mumbai. We saw the batsmen struggling and getting treatment or getting hydrated at every possible opportunity or whenever a wicket fell. So this was how Daryl Mitchell and the New Zealanders, they thrived on the conditions, applied themselves and scored runs. They defended, yes. they were not looking to score of every delivery. Ravindra Jadeja did well. He did not take enough wickets in the first two test matches. But today, he was bowling line to line, got the rewards, and it was especially surprising. Okay, Wankhede Stadium, we all know it's a red soil, has bounce, has turn, but to see 14 wickets, 11 of them fall to spinners on the first day, well, I was totally surprised. I thought it is no more a typical test match pitch where, okay, the pace bowlers have some initial help, the batsmen settle down to score runs and the spinners come into play in the late third or the fourth and fifth days. But then it was the spinners. So it is a pitch which is turning right from day one. And it is not going to be easy with New Zealand having batted first. They will be bowling last. So fourth innings will be a big challenge for India. And it is very crucial that India score as many runs in the first innings tomorrow when Rishabh Pant and Shubman Gill resume. Well, talking of those 10 minutes of madness, well, first Yashasvi Jaiswal fell, not connecting the reverse sweep. Mohammad Siraj sent in as a night watchman, defended, he was leg before wicket, and he wasted a DRS. It was clean out. And the one who was supposed to come at number 4, Virat Kohli, came at number 5, converted a full toss, scored a boundary, but then the manner in which he became run out, it was totally uncalled for. Perhaps this is what happens when you are not scoring runs and the team is not doing well. So many things clutter your mind. Perhaps this was what is happening to Virat Kohli. He played on the onside and there was no need to take that risk, no need to go for a single. But then, unluckily for him, or luckily for New Zealand, Matt Henry on the run picked it up and aimed directly at the non-striker's end to catch Virat Kohli short of the crease. So that was a big price India paid for that madness, for the decision that he chose to run. It was not required at all at that stage. Stumps was drawing to a close. The Indian team needed a batsman of Virat Kohli's caliber to stay there and build the innings, score runs, score more than what the New Zealanders did. But then it was sheer, I will say, sheer madness. So it is all on Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant, Sarfaraz Khan, the all-rounders, Ashwin, Jadeja and Washington Sundar, to combine, apply themselves. It is not going to be easy. The pitch is turning, and we have not seen the leg spinner Ish Sodhi, who has come into this test match for the first time in the series. We have not seen him bowl yet. New Zealand have already employed Ajaz Patel, who took 2 wickets, off spinner Glenn Phillips, and the other left arm spinner Ravindra. So this is not going to be an easy test match. India have to win this test match to stay alive in the WTC final race. But then this could be going the New Zealand's way unless India put up some big total in the first innings, because it is only going to become difficult for the batters. And New Zealand, thanks to Daryl Mitchell's application and the fine support that he got from number 3 batsman Will Young, they should be smiling at the end of the day. Well, let's see what the second day offers, how the Indian batsmen apply themselves, because this series we have seen, though the Indian bowlers have done the job getting wickets, they have not been supported well by the Indian batsmen. 46 all out in Bengaluru, both innings in Pune, complete failures to lose by 113 runs, and today 86 for 4, and especially from 78 for 1 to 86 for 4 or 8, yeah, it is not good sign for Indian cricket, especially when you are going to Australia in about a fortnight's time. Well, let's see what the second day unfolds on Saturday, how the Indian batters apply themselves, how they play the spinners. Until then, take care, stay safe, good night.